Hi, it's Grandma from Grandma's Footsteps. We're going to do our next double page spread now. Okay, so we start off, and I've cut an exact copy of the size of this page here, but I have creased it, I suppose about a third of the way along, maybe a little bit over a third, and I've added a magnet there and a magnet there, so that is going to be glued round there. That will fold back, and in there is a pocket. So we've got to put a background paper on here. Now, rather than using a whole sheet, because I don't need it, I've got a part of a sheet here which I've cut off. Okay, and the other half, or other third of that sheet, I'm going to put on there. So that looks quite good, I think. And I've done exactly the same with the paper that I've chosen for the inside of that. Okay then, let's get a gluing. Right, here we go. Got the glue. Give it a shake, see if I can get it actually to come out, and that's it, it's coming out lovely. Yeah, this is background, so I was just checking that I wasn't gluing the wrong bits then. Yeah, so I have distress inked all of it, so let's we'll save a little bit of time here. Okay. That one. Okay, now we can stick this on, just round three sides, should I say, round there, like so. Da, 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 da. There we go. Put that in there nice and firmly, and we will just glue that into there. I think we'll put a little peg on just for the moment, just to make sure that it's going to stick. It doesn't take very long at all, really. Now for the inside, as I said, I've done exactly the same thing. I've cut the shape, and then I've cut it in about a third to 2/3, and then I've trimmed a little bit off the edges here so that we get that nice outline there. Okay, that should be possibly enough just for it to not to fall off. So there, we'll put this one on here. I think I trimmed a little bit off this one as well, just to make sure that we've got an edge. Yep, I did, so that we've got this border. There, that's lovely. Open that up, and then we can put. Now I've got the magnets already placed with a little bit of double-sided tape holding them on. So if I take the backing off the double-sided tape now, that will help to stick our backing paper to the bit where the magnet is, and put a little bit of extra glue on there. Right, bit of glue on here. I mean, this is really, really easy, so simple. Yeah, so we put that on there. Let's smooth it down. Nice bit of extra oomph on there where the not battery, magnet is. I don't know why I keep calling them batteries. I think it's because they look like those little cell batteries that you get to put in watches and such like. I think that's probably why I keep thinking of them as batteries. But, either that, or it's my age, or the fact that I'm blonde, or I used to be before I went grey. There we are. Yes, that's done, and that closes up, and I think that looks very, very pretty. Now I've made or cut from the Legacy Keeper one, which I know you've seen before several times, from this die here. Excuse me just one moment, I managed to throw a die on the floor, and I need to pick it up because I was rolling my chair over it. There, okay. Yeah, this die here. What I did was I cut one of those out of my background colour again, and I chopped it up. So I cut it up so that I had 2 and 1, and this was from the spare one, and I basically cut them in half to make little pockets. And I've just cut a piece of this patterned paper, which is from the other page, the patterned paper I've used on the back of the other page, and so I've just cut that exactly the same, moved it from a smaller one, from a smaller die obviously, one of the patterned ones, and basically there you have a pocket. Now I'm thinking we could put the pocket in there. If we put it over to the side, when that closes you won't see the pocket. Yeah. Yep, I think that's just low enough. We could put it on that side there. We could put it here, or we could put it here. There's a lot of choices. I've decided that I'm going to put one, I want to put one in here, but unfortunately it's going to affect my magnet. So we'll start off, we'll put one there, because I think that looks good, and it's a bit different. Put one there and we'll see how it goes. So there we are, we'll stick that in on there, make it nice and straight. A bit of glue escaped there, so we'll just wipe that off. And that is a really nice little pocket there. Let me just see if this is going to, how much this is going to affect the magnet, because I really would like one on the inside. Whoops, we don't put glue on that bit, do we? We only glue around 2 sides to make a pocket. 3 sides. Ah, okay, we're going to have a day again where I'm not thinking and I do things. Oh no, that is not the pocket, is it? This, I was right the first time, just ignore me. That's what most people do. Right, okay. So we can stick that on, and it doesn't have to be a pocket. It's when I put the glue on the next bit that it has to be a pocket. Right, now if I put it there, over to the edge, I think the magnet will still catch. Yep, it will. So, but if I put it in, the middle, are we going to have a problem? A serious problem? Yeah, I don't like the fact that it shows through there. I could just put it on there. I don't know. I haven't really decided at the moment. Okay, but if I put it in here, I'm going to put it to one side. And that's not just because of the magnet, it's because I don't want to be able to see it really from there. So yeah, I think that will probably be alright. I mean, it's not as if the magnet's got to take a lot of weight or anything. So I'll just make that into a little pocket now, and we'll put it let's just pop that across, make sure we can't see it, just in that corner we can. So I'm going to put it up there, like so. There, and that's that. So you've got a little pocket there, little pocket there. Okay. I haven't at the moment made any tags to go in there, but what I will be using is this die, which is another one of the decorative dies for the Legacy Keeper. And it does actually fit in there. Okay, I'm not going to force it in because I've only just glued that down. Obviously this is thicker than a tag. But yeah, that will fit in. So I will cut a couple out of that in a moment. And there we go. I haven't decided if I'm going to do anything here or whether I'm just going to leave it flat for someone to put a photo on or whatever. But I didn't want to put the pocket there because we have a tuck spot here as well, into which we can put tags. So there we go. Let's have a look at the other side. Now I mentioned cutting the Legacy Keeper dies, and I've got this lovely background here, which as you can see is the same fabric as that, or sorry, card. Right, how can you tell I used to be a dressmaker? I always say fabric or material rather than card. There. So that's going to go there. Now I've got the Legacy Keeper, and what I've done is I've got only the two, right, because the third strip I cut up to make these little pockets. Okay, so I've got this, and what I've done is I folded that back out of the way, the two little ones, and I've put the magnets on, as you can see, there, there, there and there, so that this actually closes up like this. Right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my backing sheet and I'm going to put it in there, like so. Get it nice and level. I can see it's level by this little, the curved bit popping up in the middle. Turn it over, and what we're going to do is we're going to glue this here onto the back. Yeah, and that's very unusual, very different. Okay, so let me fold that down there, let me fold that down there, and if I can make myself a little bit of room, I want to give it a good squidge down. Good squidge there, good squidge there, make it nice, there. Now you see, the thing is, by doing that, we can lift that up there, and you've got a page underneath, and you've got this, and you've got this, and you've got the other side, like that. So it's a lot of, what do they call it? I can't think what they call it now. A lot of space for your money, anyway. A lot of real estate, that's right, for a very little card. There. And now we have to decorate it. So I have chosen these papers here to decorate this. I think what I will do is I will stick the backing paper on first, so that it's not going to go wandering all over the desk like it did just now. So okay, we'll just lots and lots of glue on there, because it's got to take a bit of weight. Not too much, but it's got a couple of pages. There we go. Right, so we bring this back and we just line that up nicely on the backing there. Oh, looks like I may have forgotten or may have missed putting the ink on that one side there. Yeah. I might have missed this side as well, but I'm not sure. There's a little bit of a mark there, but just there. That's better. There. Now, if I do that there, again, it gives you a little bit of an extra, a bit of extra oomph where the magnet is, because you've got the double-sided tape there, and I think we will put these two on there. They're just literally cut out with the one of the inner dies, the decorative dies for the memory keeper, and sorry, the Legacy Keeper, and we pop that on there. Very pretty, and of course it matches or goes very well with the page opposite, as we were trying to make 2-page spreads that go together. Okay, awesome. Yep, I'm really pleased with this. It's beginning to look really good. Okie dokie, put that in there. I probably should play music rather than singing. My singing is not up to scratch. Ask any of my family. Okay, that's that. Now I've got 2 bits of this, which is the... and these are actually exactly the same, I didn't realise. Actually, they match. So take the sticky off the double-sided, take the backing off the double-sided sticky tape there. Oh, that one's on the move just a little. Come on, please. Could you come off without actually moving the magnet? Yes, you can. That's awesome. I just want to check. Yeah. Okay. And oh, this one. There we go. A little bit of extra glue on the magnet there. Yeah. And glue the back of this. It's funny that I'm singing the William Tell Overture. I remember when I was at school, which was an exceedingly long time ago, and we learned to type. We did typing as a lesson, and we had a proper typewriter, not like a computer keyboard, and you used to have to do this to return the carriage. And the teacher tried to get us to type faster and faster, and so what she used to do would she would play the William Tell Overture, and just stick this on and then I'll show you what would happen. Okay, so you've got doodaloo 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 doo doo doodaloo 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 doo doo doodaloo 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 doo doo doodaloo doodaloo doo doo, and then she would speed it up, and you had to return the carriage, so in other words get to the end of the line every time you got to the end of that particular part of the song, and it was quite funny, but it did help us to learn to type faster. But there you go, something silly. Hopefully you found it amusing. Yeah, there we go, put that one on there. And don't forget, when you're if you're watching these videos, if I do something that you're not quite sure of, or how I did it, or I've gone through something too quickly, or if you want me to try and do a tutorial for something else for you, please just feel free to ask. You can put your request in the comments, that's down below, and I'll see what I can do. Now I have here the other piece that came off the Legacy Keeper, so we're not wasting anything, and this I'm also making into a little pocket. Okay, so I've got a bit of a fancy thing now. I was trying to decide whether to put it in there, or there, or there, or there on the outside. And I think I may actually have them on the outside, so they're not actually going to affect the closing at all. Doesn't mean you can't put anything in there, just that you know, a pocket and tags it's a little bit thicker, so we'll do this. But I put the fancy pattern in this one just because I fancied it. Yeah, it looks really nice, I think. Just cut into that paper. Yeah, that's glued on. There. Right, now, remember, it's a pocket, Wendy. Remember it's a pocket. Go around the outside. I've had a lady saying that she was a bit confused as to what my name actually is. And my name is Wendy, but I am known as Grandma from Grandma's Footsteps. And I am now the matriarch of the family since my mother passed away, and so I'm Grandma. I have 2 beautiful granddaughters, so yep, I am Grandma. And it's yeah, taken over from my mother, which is brilliant. Now these little bits here are sticking up a little bit. Now it can sometimes be difficult to get to glue in something that fine. One of the things you can do is, I've just torn a piece of paper off here, put a little bit of glue on the paper, not too much, and put that under there, like so, and that should put just a little bit of glue onto there without having blobs of it everywhere. So it's a useful little tip, I think. You just push that down there. I mean, sometimes I use the Jody method and cover the back of my hand with glue, but in this case that worked really well. So we've got our little pockets here, which that one just doesn't seem to want to stick. So we're going to add a little bit of extra glue in there. Maybe I'll put a peg on it, that might help. So we'll just put a peg on the edge there because it does not want to stick. The others seem to be fine. So we've got the pocket there. This opens out that way. Got a pocket here. This opens out that way. They lift up like so. I haven't yet got around to covering that side, and I'll do that in a minute. Hi, welcome back. So we just took a few minutes there to get a few bits ready to finish this job. So here we go. We've got a couple of bits to go on there. Just want to quickly run round them, do a little bit of inking around the edges here. Doesn't take too long, just makes them blend in and look just a little bit more vintage. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's a bit of a rush today. Okay. I just don't want the video to get too long, but then again I don't want to shortchange you with a really short one. The last one was quite short, I believe. Now, here we go. So we just glue them. I thought, you know, if I leave a couple of bits to do, more bits to do, then you can see more of the process than maybe I've shown you previously, where I've had things ready made. On this one I had everything cut, but I didn't actually, apart from adding the magnets, because that takes a little bit of time. That glue has stopped working. Let's go to this one. This one's working. There we go. And great. There we are. So we put that on. So now they are covered. So I talked about making little tags to go in these pockets. So what I've done is I've cut the smaller. It's the smaller size for the decoration for the legacy dies there, and basically I've cut them in half. I've cut it in half like that, and then I had the problem of finding something to how to decorate it without making it too difficult. So what I did was I took this die, which is the one that is at the top, the little tag on it at the top, and I cut out some coloured pieces for that, and then I trim them just across there to make the straight edge, like so, and then we'll glue that on. Okay, there, and we just glue that on there. Unfortunately, that one's going to be upside down, but so lovely. That's all glued on there, and now it's magically going to get a hole punched in it. So that it'll look like these. And then we take our little bits of yarn, no not yarn, what's it called, I don't know, twine, that's it, that I've got from pulling them out of a piece of sacking, and we will just put that onto there. And if you remember the way I like to do it, as I pull that up, I just put a little bit of glue into there, and press down on that. It does get glue on the desk, I'll give you that, it does get glue on the desk, but just ensure that that's not going to go anywhere. And they just pop in there, yeah, like so, and then we trim off the threads. Okay, now we have this, and it is come back. Look, it's magic. It's got a hole in it, and I get my corner chomper or corner rounder, whatever you want to call it, pop that in, and I round the corners. Now I like to have rounded corners on the bottom of my tags because it just makes it easier to put them in and out. So that's that. I'm not going to stop and put the twine on all the others because I want to show you this. This is going to be the tag which will go in there. Okay, so I've got a piece of very pretty paper that matches the other bits, and we're just going to glue that on. I decided to make the decoration on this smaller. I could have used the other die, which is just a little bit smaller than this one, but I decided to do that and leave this nice outside edge. And then for the back, just a piece of plain white, so that you've got a space for journaling and whatever. You can stick photos to it as well, but it gives people the opportunity, or the options then, how does it? So that's that. Now this is also going to magically go away and come back with a hole in it. Very good this, you know. I have this sort of magical cubicle over here that I pass things over and things happen to it. Yeah, and it's absolutely amazing. It's called Peter. You probably guessed that my husband does these things for me. I have got a crocodile, and I can excuse me, make the holes myself. However, his hands are a lot stronger than mine, and I find the crocodile, it's easy, very, very easy to use, but I find it a bit heavy. I do have problems with my hands, and I do find it just a little bit heavy for me, so he very kindly does that sort of thing, because he's lovely. Right, go in there, thank you. I don't know whether anybody else talks to their crafts. That would be interesting. If you talk to your crafts or swear at them, leave a comment below. Just let us know, because I do, and I think quite a few people do actually. How many will admit it, I don't know. But there we go. So that's the tag that goes in there. That's a nice big one. Trim that off. And there we have our next double page spread. So we've got this, which opens up like so, and like so, there. And the beauty of this is this gives you a bigger space here to put something on than if it was the two separate, small separate, you know, tags there. But there you go. That's that. You've got this lovely big space here, which I thought I might actually put a photo frame on at some point. So there, yeah. We've got this lovely big tag on this side, which we've just made. Don't need to round the corners on that one because they're already rounded, but it does make it easier to put your tags in and out. I've got the other 3 tags, which when I've tied their strings on, or the twine on, will go into these other little pockets that we made earlier. And then you've got this that opens here, and we've got another pocket in there, and you've got the spaces here to put things on. So there we go. That's today's pages, and I've really enjoyed showing you this. I hope you've enjoyed watching it. If you have, can you please like, comment and subscribe. Oh, I forgot to tell you, exciting news. I've just gone over 100 subscribers. Now I know to a lot of YouTubers out there, or craft tubers, that isn't very much at all. But to me, just starting out, that is really a milestone. So I'd like to thank all the people that have subscribed to my channel from the bottom of my heart. Let's keep going. Let's get some more subscribers, and let's see if I can catch up with some of the big guys. That would be awesome. There you go. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Like, comment and subscribe, and please take care out there. Bye bye for now.